Well, hello and welcome to Collectology on what is quite a momentous day. If you are either a coin collector or an aviation fan, or possibly both combined. Lauren, why are we here today?
So we have some exciting news. So we're here to reveal a brand new, first ever Red Arrows £2 coin.
That's quite special, isn't it?
It is very special, and it is stunning actually.
Now, I'm a big Red Arrows fan, so I got quite excited about this one. If you want to head over to Collectology right now and check out all of the Red Arrows items we have, all you have to do is head over to collectology.co.uk/Red Arrows.
But stick around, of course, because we're going to have a bit of a chat about what we've got on offer, haven't we?
We are definitely going to have a chat because, as I said, I'm a big Red Arrows fan, seen them countless times.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of that. I'd love to see them. I mean, I've seen them fly, but I've never been able to meet them. I think that's incredible.
Yeah, I was very lucky and I did get the chance to meet them. I've seen them fly many, many times and they are definitely sort of an iconic feature of air shows across the UK, and in fact any major special event, really, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, they're the world's leading aerobatic display team, and they're kind of like the public face of the RAF, aren't they? I mean, everybody knows the Red Arrows, and if you go to an air show, that's what everybody's looking to see, isn't it? Really?
It is what everybody's looking to see, and in fact, any time the Royals seem to have an event, the Red Arrows always turn up as well.
Yeah, they do.
And I think I've been to the Festival of Speed, Chichester, the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and they seem to always be there as well. It's like they can't miss a massive British event. They will be there.
But they're not around at the moment, are they?
But they aren't around at the moment.
They're in North America doing their North America tour. So unfortunately, the air shows at the moment aren't showing them. So it's quite disappointing for people. But yeah, they're off doing bigger and better things, I suppose.
Bigger and better. I wouldn't say bigger and better, but different things.
Yeah,
over very different scenery. But if you're missing your Red Arrows this year, then this has probably come at the perfect time, hasn't it?
Definitely, it has. And the reason they've actually issued this £2 coin is because this year is the anniversary of so it's 55 years since they formed. Which is quite impressive, isn't it, really?
That is
55 years.
It's quite impressive. Right, shall we not waste any more time? Shall we have a look at everything we've got to show them today?
Yes, there's a few ways you can own this coin, and I think these are some of the best.
Okay, Lauren, so let's take a look at our first collectible today. So this is the Red Arrows Collector's Edition. I love this.
Yeah.
This looks really impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive, and it is actually one of the most limited ways you can own the Red Arrows £2 coin. Okay. So that's important in itself.
That is really important. That's one of my first questions, really, is why do collectors need this particular set?
So this is actually limited to 1,965 worldwide. So that's a really low edition. And so what it actually features is, of course, the world's first ever Red Arrows £2, which you can see here in this capsule edition. And it comes in this, so it's like a collector's card. It's officially licensed by Red Arrows. It's got their logo and everything on it, which I really like, and it looks really striking against the coin,
I think that red backing there,
yes,
that wonderful coin in the middle, it really stands out.
Yeah, and the design on the coin as well, I particularly like, because it almost looks like the Red Arrow is flying through the coin.
Through the coin, yeah. That 3D, it's sort of got a 3D effect, which is really, really nice.
So that looks really striking as kind of the centerpiece of the set, I would say. And of course, actually, just to mention as well, the coin itself isn't actually a UK coin, it's a Jersey coin.
Okay.
But that's part of course, the British Isles. It's a British Isles £2 coin. So it's, of course, officially approved by the Red Arrows as well themselves. They actually see all this comes through. So the £2 coin, they've seen it, they've approved it, they've said they like it. So that's great.
They've probably held it.
Yeah.
Yep. So tell me a little bit, the quality of the coin is important here. So tell me a bit about that.
It is. So it's struck to a brilliant uncirculated finish. So that's a superior finish to the ones that you would find in your change. So it's free from kind of the scratches and the dings and things like that. And the reason for that is because it's struck a little bit slower than the ones that are circulating, and they're also treated a bit more carefully. So
it's as near as perfect quality as it can possibly be.
Yeah, you can see, can't you, here, like this sort of shines, and it looks great, especially within this capsule as well.
It is wonderful, and of course these capsules are really important as well, aren't they? Because they'll keep them in that pristine condition.
That's right. So it's tamper-proof, which means you can't get into it, so you can't get the coin out. but what it means is you can display it. Of course, you want to display it with this nice collector card, and it also means that you can hand it around as well, so you can show it to your friends.
You want to be able to hand your collection around and show off. You know, look at this amazing coin. So if you are a big coin fan or, like I say, Aviation or Red Arrows fan, then being able to hand that around to people is really important.
Yeah, and of course the most important thing about that is that it means that it keeps it in that pristine condition forever. And that's what you want, that's what collectors want, isn't it? To keep it in a nice condition.
It is. Right, tell me a little bit about the ingots on the side there as well.
Yes, so these are presented alongside the coin, and they actually feature, which I really like, so it's the first red arrow, the hawk, sorry, not the hawk jet, the first red arrow jet, and that is the Folland Gnat, which was actually the very first jet that they flew. And yeah, so it features a technical drawing of that jet, and it's actually by a aviation artist called Bill Dady. He's done such a great job.
He has.
There's literally not a screw or a mark missing on that artwork.
I've looked at these, and the quality on the ingots is absolutely incredible. And I've seen the much bigger versions as well, because obviously when he first draws them, they're obviously much bigger.
Yeah, of course.
And the level of detail is absolutely exquisite. It really is.
He really has an eye for detail, and he wants to make sure there's nothing missing. So he spends a lot of time working on those drawings. So yes, this is printed on the ingot itself. So the ingots are actually 24 karat gold plated. So I mean that red jet against the sort of gold is beautiful. It really shines because it's also structure proof finish, which is the highest quality that you can get of a ingot or a coin. So yeah, you know that this is a really special piece.
And on the back there as well, there's the RAF coat of arms.
That's right, the RAF wings.
The wings.
Yeah, that's right. So it's official. This is officially approved by them as well, of course. So you've got that one alongside the present day Red Arrow's Hawk Jet, which was first introduced in 2015.
Now these are the ones that I've got very up close and personal with, like within inches of.
It's the one everyone knows now, isn't it, that flies. So the set wouldn't be what it is without that particular one, of course.
So you've got the beginning and the present.
And the present, yeah, that's right. So so it's been flying for a few years now, sort of 5 years. So it really finishes off the set. And of course, it comes in this presentation case.
I was just going to say, the whole presentation, I love it, because obviously you get this wonderful sort of luxury sort of presentation case.
Yeah, that's right. And then you've got the certificate.
The certificate up the back here as well. Obviously, it shows the edition limit on there.
Yep. So it's all numbered. So you know which one in the edition limit that yours is. Yep. Which is nice. So you know exactly where it sits. And it's got a bit of information in there about the Red Arrows as well.
That's wonderful. And of course, obviously, the ingots and the capsule all sit back into handy positions, so that you could display it just in there happily.
You could display it, or you can keep it safe in the box, whatever you like.
Well, that's wonderful. So if you want to get hold of this incredible Red Arrows Collector's Edition, all you have to do is head over to collectology.co.uk/C264. Now, the wonderful thing about this set is definitely that incredible new Red Arrows £2 coin. But you can actually own that individually as well, can't you? That single capsule.
Yes. So this capsule edition you can buy individually, and it comes on a free presentation stand, so you can display it, which is nice. But of course, you want to own it in the limited edition set with the ingots.
Of course.
That's what that
is the proper collector's edition way to own this. It's a fantastic set, a really wonderful display piece. But if you just want the capsule with the coin, it is available individually. If you want to check that out, head over to collectology.co.uk/Red Arrows. Now, that's where you'll find all of our fantastic Red Arrows items from the show today. Now, Lauren, let's take a look at our next Red Arrows £2 coin. And this one is a bit special, isn't it? This is much shinier and has seriously more colour on it than the last one. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so of course, this is the silver proof version of course, the Red Arrows £2 coin. You can't miss the fact that the Red Arrows Hawk Jet here on the coin is shown in full colour. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it?
It does.
And it just really brings it to life, I think. As I say, that design sort of almost coming through the coin. It's probably one of the best £2 coin designs I've seen in a while, actually.
I love it.
I think it's stunning.
It tends to be the silvers that you get that extra splash of colour on. So recently there's been sort of the Gruffalo with the
on the
extra colour
50p's.
on the 50p's. And has there been a £2 coin with any colour on it ever?
No, this is the first.
The first.
Which is impressive in itself, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So, very special. And the other important thing to note about this as well is the low edition limit. So only 2,500 of these have been struck worldwide. And that actually makes it one of the lowest edition limits for a silver £2 coin.
Yep.
To put that into a bit of perspective, so that actually makes it 3 times lower than the RAF silver £2 coins that were issued last year.
Wow.
So there's a series of them issued by the Royal Mint, so UK coins.
So that's seriously rare.
Yes.
Okay, so why is it so rare? Tell me about the coin itself.
Okay, so it's actually struck from 925 silver, so fine silver, and it's actually plated around the outside with 24 karat gold.
Wow, okay, so the yellow around the outside there is actually 24 karat gold.
Yeah, so that's obviously really special to own sort of precious metal. And of course you've got the colour on there as well. But it's actually struck to a higher quality than the ones in the set that we looked at earlier. So that was struck to a brilliant uncirculated finish. This is actually struck to a proof finish. That's actually the highest finish you can get on a coin. So it doesn't get better than that.
That's the one that all the collectors are looking for, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the one that collectors prefer because, of course, it's struck to that highest quality.
Yeah.
But what that actually means is that it's struck multiple times. It's struck up to 6 times, actually, in order to get that really highly polished finish. And the dies are really highly polished as well, which is what's used to strike the coin. So, yeah, it really does finish it off perfectly. Looks stunning. And of course as well, this is officially approved by the Red Arrows, so they've seen this and they've given it the nod, which I really like about
Absolutely
all of these.
fantastic. So obviously this one, unlike the brilliant uncirculated version we saw before, that comes in the tamper-proof capsule, this one comes displayed within this wonderful luxury presentation box.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so it comes in a capsule. Obviously, it's encapsulated because you can't touch them.
No,
you don't want to touch a proof coin. And it's with its own certificate of authenticity as well, which has got the branding and the logo of Red Arrows on there, which I like as well. And that's numbered as well. Now we actually only have a really small stock of these at Collectology, so we've only been able to source a few of the edition limit. So this is actually, you're going to have to be really quick to get your hands on one of these. They're not going to be around for long.
Yeah, and if you are really quick, you can head over to collectology.co.uk/C282 to get your hands on one of these incredible silver-proof Red Arrows £2 coins. So Lauren, we've seen some absolutely stunning Red Arrows collectibles today, featuring that wonderful new Red Arrows £2 coin. Now, first up, we had the collector's edition, of course, featuring the brand new Red Arrows £2 coin in a capsule with those ingots. And that's quite limited, isn't it?
It is. It's limited to just 1,965 worldwide, which makes it one of the most limited ways you can own that world's first Red Arrows £2 coin.
That's really incredible. That's such a low limit. Don't forget, of course, if you do want to get hold of just the £2 coin in the capsule on its own, that is available as well. And then, of course, we've just seen the silver proof version of that stunning Red Arrows £2 coin. I love this one.
Yeah, I think it's probably the best way you can own it. It's stunning with that addition of full colour, and it's limited to just 2,500 worldwide, which is one of the lowest editions for a £2 coin.
Ever. Yeah.
A silver £2 coin.
Silver £2 coin, and of course it's got colour on it, which just doesn't happen on £2 coins. So if you want to get hold of any of these amazing new Red Arrows collectibles, of course featuring that fantastic new Red Arrows £2 coins, so simply head over to collectology.co.uk/Red Arrows. So it just remains for me to say thank you to Lauren for joining me today. Thank you to you for watching. And if you'd like to keep up to date on all the latest in collectibles news, just head over and sign up on our website. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course, YouTube.